Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking channel. I'm Darren, and today I'm in my new Fire and Water Cooking studio, and we're gonna do some prime rib roasts for Christmas. All right, I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
All right, all, as you can tell, I'm in my new house. Finally got my new setup all done. I still have to get my deck built on the back, but hey, I got a couple grills out there, so we're cooking with grease. We can start doing some videos again. So I got my setup here. I got my Avid Armor chamber vac, which I use to vacuum seal up a couple prime rib roasts. And what I did with these, I got these at the supermarket the other day. They're on sale for $5.99 a pound, and they're really big 2-bone roasts. But what I did, I want to be able to sous vide both of these at maybe a different temperature. So I cut the rib roast in half. And so what I got here is about a 3-inch thick roast. And what it is, it's just like one of the big bones. And I got about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch on each side. So it's really probably more of a thick, really thick ribeye steak, but I'm gonna cook them like a roast. So I got 2 of them. We're gonna have a pre-Christmas dinner with my son's girlfriend tonight. So that's what we're gonna have. And I got my bath heated up to 134.5 degrees. I got this bath going with Christmas dinner, which is going to be a sirloin tip roast at medium rare. So that's just going to be my family. That's what we wanted, roast beef. But the prime rib roast we're going to do tonight, I'm going to do these at 6 hours at right at 134.5. And we're going to go ahead and, like I said, I cut them in half because just to kind of show you different ways to cook and how sous vide can actually make even a roast like this. Because a lot of times you get the question of how do I make 2 different donenesses on a roast. Well, sous vide makes it really easy. You can cut that roast in half and cook one at the higher temperature. Let's say you want it at medium or medium well, and then you can use the other half for your medium rare. And if you leave them thick enough, it's going to work really well. But what it also gives you is gives you more surface area for your rub and your spices. So that's what we're going to do with these. We're going to make them both the same temperature though. But what you could do, if you wanted to make one more medium well, one medium rare, you could use 2 separate containers, or you could cook your medium well one first, the higher temperature one, for however long you're going to cook it, and then lower the temperature down in the bath, keep that roast in the bath, and then cook your lower temperature one, your medium rare one, for the same amount of time. So that's a really easy way to do that. But I'm not doing that today because we both all kind of like it medium rare to medium. So I'm going to cook these at 134.5 for about 6 hours, and then we're going to finish it up on the smoker. But all right guys, I'm going to get these in the bath and I'll be right back. All right guys, the prime ribs are done in the sous vide. I'm getting ready to take them out of the bath. I got my Camp Chef all ready to go. We're just gonna put them in there for about 15 or 20 minutes to get a nice bark and some smoke to them. But let me pull these out and we'll pat them dry a little bit and put them out on the smoker. I'll be right back. All right guys, I got them out of the bag and I'm gonna go ahead and pat them dry just a little bit before I put a little bit more of the Man Cave Meals Beef Mojo on there. Just to add a little bit more flavor. We're going to stick these on the Camp Chef smoker, which is already preheated up to about 350. We're only going to put them on there for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to give them a flip. I don't want to cook them totally on here. I just put them on here to get a little bit of smoke, a little bit of color. So in about 10 minutes, we're going to go ahead and flip them over, see how they're doing, and they're getting a pretty good crust on the bottom. So I'm going to give it another 5 or 8 minutes, and they're looking pretty good. I think I'm going to take them off just another couple minutes, and we'll serve them up. Well, there you have it, guys. I'm still trying to get my bearings on where I'm gonna do my studio cooking and all that. But this looks like a good place for right now. But letting them rest for a little bit. They got a nice crust on them. They smell wonderful. We're almost ready. We just wait for my son to get home so we can have our Christmas dinner with his girlfriend. But I'm going to slice into one here and take a bite so you guys don't have to wait for that. I'm going to cut right here on the edge. Like I said, they're both cooked the same. The juices are just running right out of that. Take a look at that. Nice and tender. Flavor is wonderful. That fat's rendered down some. Nice spices. Perfect. Check it out, guys. If you don't want to do your prime rib this way, you don't have to, but it's a different way. Instead of having it in a full roast, you can make 2 smaller roasts, or big steaks if you want to consider it that. But try it. It tastes great. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Follow us on our Fire and Water Cooking podcast. And make sure you subscribe and like this video. I'll see you again on the next Fire and Water Cooking video.